Imagine you are participating in an experiment. You are told that this study is looking at how teachers evaluate students, and you will be evaluating Hannah, a 4th grade girl. You watch a video of Hannah. She's walking in front of very nice houses in her neighborhood, goes past her fancy school, and plays in its well-equipped playground. She is clearly a wealthy kid. What you don't know is that you have been randomly assigned to see wealthy Hannah. Others will be assigned to see poor Hannah. They will see Hannah walking past small, dilapidated houses, walk in front of her rundown school, and play in a playground with, well, not much in it. So half the participants saw rich Hannah, like you did, and half saw poor Hannah. After you see the video, you are asked to fill out a questionnaire. One of the questions is, what grade level represents Hannah's reading ability? Regardless of whether people saw rich or poor Hannah, they thought her reading ability was 4th grade level. There was no significant difference between the two groups. They had been told that she's a 4th grade kid, and that's the rating they gave her. This was only half the experiment, though. These people did not get to learn any more about Hannah except seeing the video of her walking in the neighborhood. But an additional group of people were randomly assigned to see rich or poor Hannah in her neighborhood, and then before rating her abilities, they watched another video of her taking a multiple choice test. Hannah's test performance was mixed. She answered some hard questions right, but also got some easy ones wrong. After the test, participants were given the same questionnaire as those who didn't see the test performance. Remember, the people who didn't see the test rated Hannah as reading at the 4th grade level, regardless of whether she was rich or poor. But those who saw the test gave rich Hannah much higher ratings than those who saw poor Hannah. Remember, it was exactly the same video of Hannah taking the test. They saw the same exact performance. So what's going on? Well, even though they watched the same performance, it turns out that they didn't see it the same way, and they didn't interpret Hannah's performance the same way. What do you think people thought when poor Hannah missed an easy one? Maybe, oh, poor kid, not very sharp. What about when poor Hannah got a hard one right? Must have gotten lucky. What about when rich Hannah got a hard one right? Wow, that kid is smart. When rich Hannah missed an easy one, maybe she got bored and didn't pay attention, or we might even think, actually, that question is trickier than I thought. In fact, people who saw rich Hannah thought the test was significantly harder than did those who saw poor Hannah. So this is a scary graph, and this is what unconscious bias looks like. The stereotype that rich kids do better in school than poor kids was not strong enough to have an impact when people had not seen Hannah perform. They assumed she was at a 4th grade level because that's what they were told. But those who saw the test had stereotypes guiding their interpretation of Hannah's performance. You would think that seeing someone perform would allow us to make more accurate judgments of them than if we had not seen them perform. But actually, this study and many, many more show the opposite. Stereotypes create expectations that tend to be confirmed. We notice, weight, and remember stereotype-consistent behavior, and we interpret behavior as consistent with our stereotypes, particularly if the performance is open to interpretation. And most performances are. This is largely an unconscious process because we are usually unaware that our stereotypes are driving our judgments.